opening statement, Kim?
Yeah, it's been a tough week. Early in the week, we found out that Carson couldn't play. Howell have struggling a little bit. Late decision there that she couldn't play in the end of the day. And Nadia, like in the last 20 minutes in the training yesterday, she started to feel a little bit as well. So that changed, of course, a little bit. But so with the fact that we were struggling with some injuries with some really important players for us, I'm proud of the girls, how hard they worked. I'm happy with 1 point, even if I think we maybe start to need 3 points sooner or later. But I think for today, I think 1 point it's okay in a away game here in Gotham. Am I moving?
Michael, go ahead.
Hi, Kim. The passing accuracy just seemed to be off today. Was that down just due to Gotham's pressure, or was it more just kind of late changes in the lineup?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a couple of things. I think one is when you move a couple of players, there is relations that you broke up and they need to find a new relations. Of course, that's one part. The pitch was a little bit soft, so not so easy to control. And then I think also we were, especially in the second half, a little bit tired, especially in the end. So I think we have so good players there in the middle, but I think we did some mistakes with normally we don't do. But I understand that as well. That yeah, they were tired. It was a soft pitch, like I said, but the fighting spirit was there, so I'm proud of them.
Anyone else have any questions? Becky, we'll go ahead.
Hey, Kim. You say that this is a fair result, but to your point earlier, racing is fast running out of time to get these wins, and you're facing a tough upcoming game against Portland, who's perpetually number one. What needs to change? What needs to click in order for racing to get these 3 points and not just, kind of be stuck with these draws?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good chance. We always like good home, so I think our chance is good to win the next game against Portland. So we need to come back with new energy. The World Cup player have another game in the body, so they will just be better and better. Hopeful will some of the injured players be back as well. But I'm taking with me the fighting spirit. Next time we're gonna have the fighting spirit together with a little bit more quality, and also one more game together to build a relation. So I think this game in one way was a step in the right direction, even if we can play a better football. But I think we had some excuses to that tonight.
And then also at the start of the second half, the energy seemed very different. The team came out and was pressing much more effectively and playing through Gotham's press more effectively as well. What did you talk about at halftime to kind of spawn that result for the team?
Yeah, we talked about a couple of things to overload a little bit more on their side where they had the ball, to add more numbers, to bring in our weak side winger a little bit closer, so and be a little bit more aggressive, to be press their outside back a little bit harder. We also talked about when they go long, because they overloaded a little bit on our right side with Julia and Lowe, but I think they handled it really well. So we talked about that when they go long, how we can win the first and the second ball. So I think we had a good halftime when we talked about a couple of things we wanted to do better, and I think we did, until we were a little bit tired into the end of the game.
And then finally, for me, Katie came up big for the team and made some great saves. So what can you tell us about her performance today?
Yeah, she was great. I think I've talked about her many times. I think she's one of the better goalkeepers. The only thing I don't like when she started to dribble, but but she's good, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions?
Right.